Hi guys, welcome you today here in Cranio. And today it's a special meeting with you to give you some overview on the games that we will present this year in Essen. And also we have been collected in this day a lot of questions from you. So we will try to answer it best. And also, if you have any other comment or question during the live, please let us know and I will try to answer. First of all, I ask you to subscribe our Twitch channel and to follow us on our social media that are Cranio Creations Global on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram to be always updated on the new games and on all the news about Cranio. So let's check it out what the games will be this year. So you can see all the games here. And today we want to make a quick unboxing with you of each of those games to show you how they look like, what are the contents, so that you can get informed and make your choice before Essen begins. So the games at first will be Orientis, Golem, and then we have two new expansions, both for Barrage, the fifth player expansion, and also the Lost Ship, the new sci-fi adventure for Mystery House. So let's start to take a closer look to Orientis. The author of the game is Leo Colovini, so many of us know his previous games. So I can start the unboxing and show you all the components. The game is an area control game. Maybe someone of you can have checked out the product already on BGG. If you haven't done this yet, please do it. The game is a new edition of another game by Leo Colovini, and we are really happy about the result for this area control. So let's see how Orientis will look like. So here, first of all, we have the rules. We can say that the rules in the game are pretty easy, but anyway, the game has a deep strategic asset during the game. So, about the rules, one thing that I want to share with you is the fact that the game has different playing modes depending on the number of players. So basically, the game can be played in 2, 3, or 4 players, and depending on the number of players, we will have a different setup and a different way of playing. So in 2 or 3, it will be a single player mode, while if you play in 4, it will be a 2 players team mode. So it will be really very funny in this aspect as well, because you will compete and you have your teammate to share your strategy with. So let's check it out. All the rules. Here the setup of the flying islands. And then all the other elements in the game. As shared, we will have a specific setup for 3 and 4 players, but also an expert game variant that will be interesting to add maybe after the first game. Let's check the components in the game. So those are the first copies arriving right from China. So we are really very exciting to make this unboxing as well. And those copies just arrived express for Heston. So we have all the island tiles that have different layouts and that if you have a little overview on the game, may connect. So all the tiles will connect during the game. We have also this very cute cloud tiles where we are going to set the assistance for the refill phase in the game. Wow, okay. Here's the velvet bag. And here we have all the wooden token. Rosita, is everything okay? Rosita is helping me on this live today. So
Yeah, I almost fell.
okay.
But everything's cool.
Everything's cool. Good to hear. So we have the yellow gnomes, we have the green frogs, and we will mix them up all in the bag. We have the red dragons, as you can see on the cover, the pink fairies, and the unicorns. We cannot miss the unicorns in a magic realm. Okay, so this is the bag. Then we have the the player boards. Here you can see player boards. Those are cut out, so you will have the space for towers here at the left or right. I don't know because I'm mirrored in the screen, but okay. So here you have the space for towers. There we are going to, in the entrance, we are going to place our students. And then we have also table for students. And we are really very...
Put them in the right color. Come on.
Excuse me?
Put them in the right color.
You're right,
Well,
Rosita.
because it's a fundamental aspect of the game.
Yes, to gain majority, you have to fill the tables of your school. And as Rosita
I'm
said,
sorry, I'm a little
correct.
obsessive compulsive with this.
As Rosita suggests, okay, we have the red table for dragons, we have the green table for frogs, and I'm missing a gnome, just
What's yellow again? What's yellow? Again?
Yellow, it's our gnomes.
Okay.
Gnomes.
Gnomes.
I'm sorry. Okay, then here we have the professor pawn, and here we have one professor for each type of creature. They are also with the cutout as the students are. And each time that I gain the majority in a specific color table, then I can get the professor as well, and they have their own space on the board. Okay, so last things that we have to check out here are the cards. Let's see. Okay, I will use my card.
No, that's a tough one.
Okay,
Open.
I cut myself.
Don't do this at home.
Don't do this at home. And okay, you can see that we are live. We are really live. Okay. And those are the assistant cards that are and have different text. So each of the four players can choose his favorite character.
I love these drawings.
They are really cute. And then each of the deck has the same. Maybe I can put them here.
Put them on the table here.
Okay. So you can check them out. yes, the assistant cards goes from 1 to 10, and as you can see, the faster will be the one that is the leopard, and then the jaguar, sorry, and then we go straight to the turtle that is the slowest character in the game. And also this makes sense because the assistant cards will be important during the planning phase of the game. So each of the player will play one of the cards, and the cards, as you can see, have two different numbers. One number is connected to the turn order during the game. So basically, the highest card I play, the later I'm going to play during the turn. And another number is connected to Mother Nature, that is the last element that we have left in the box, that is this cute orange pawn, because during the game we will move Mother Nature from one island to another, basically to check the majority on these specific islands and to build our towers depending on the player who controls directly this island. So we have said that the game starts with a planning phase. So we choose the cards, then we go straight to our personal board. So in each game we will move a number of students from our entrance into the tables or directly on the islands. So every time that I place a student on the table, we'll check the majority on this specific color, and so we will be able to gain eventually the control of one of the professors, while we can, as said, also place students on the islands to increase our majority in this specific island. Last part of the game is moving Mother Nature. So if I control this island, I will build a tower and I will move Mother Nature a number of steps given by the assistant card at the beginning of the game. Last things, we are going to refill our enter by choosing one of the available clouds on the table. So these can also drive us during choosing the best assistant cards and our position in the turn order. Okay, so yes, we can.
What do you think about the game? What do you think about Arianti? Do you like it?
Any
Let
comments?
us know in the comments.
Yes, basically, Ariantis, I think that Ariantis is really very simple rules, but it's a pretty competitive and strategic game. So it's not that easy as it seems, but it also can be played in different level of difficulties depending on the players on the table.
So far, I've always lost, but I love it. I love it. It's incredible. You
Yeah.
think you're winning, and then if
No.
you're not careful, you're on.
Yes, something may happen suddenly by changing the majority or in the number of steps, or because you don't have a card low enough to play before the other players. So yes, you have a lot of things to care about in this game. As said, there's also an additional mode that we can yes, those are character cards that you can have in the game. So basically, we will have 3 of those cards in each game, and every time these will vary a lot the options of the players. And as you can see, you have a cost over each of the characters. So in this mode, we will use coins as well. Here are the coins. We will start the game with one coin, but then we are going to collect other coins each time we place students on the third, sixth, or ninth space on each table. Each character has his own special ability. We have 12 in total. I show you these just to give you an idea of how do they work. So for example, here I pay one coin to place one of the students, in this case four, that are already available on this card. So I can pick one of the assistants, but by paying the coin and placing it directly on one highland that can be interesting for me during this turn or maybe in the next one, or to strengthen my majority in a specific territory. The second one, it's more expensive, definitely more expensive. You have to pay 3 coins, and then but it's also really very powerful because you can score a second highland during the same round, during the same turn. So basically, normally we build a tower each time that we visit an island with Mother Nature, where one of the player has the majority. But in this case, I can choose randomly one of the island and score it. Sorry, and check the majority on this island as well, and place my tower if I have the majority there. So pretty powerful. They are really, really very different. And as I said, they change also a little bit the gameplay each time. So every time it's a little bit different.
So just to interrupt you a second, Finestra 4 says, looks great, excited to get it in the US and play it with 2 players. Love the artwork.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Happy to hear these. The game will be released in the US by Asmodee North America. We do not have already a precise release date for the US, but we will keep you updated and check with our partners. So on our Facebook page, you will see more details about the dates and all the info. So let's put everything inside and go for the next one, because we have a lot of things to talk about. I think that some of you may have noticed that there are there are a couple of other games here above that we will give a look to today.
Yeah, we still have a lot to do.
Yes. And then we have received also a lot of questions from during these days. So we are really, really very happy to inform you about all the news. Okay, I can take a picture. So what can we do next?
I say go for the smallest. Keep the.
Let's go for the smallest. Oh,
We don't want to ruin everything now and unbox Golem straight away, right?
no.
By the way,
We do not have any hurry, so we can take it easy. Okay, I don't know if using a cutter is a good idea for me again.
I will avoid. If you want to, I can open things for you. You feel.
No, that's okay. So here is Mystery House. I think that most part of you already know the base game. So basically, it's Mystery House it's an escape room game. So you are going to explore this house box, and inside each time and in each adventure you will find a different setup. So we can take a look at the new scenario. No spoilers, not too many spoilers. Okay, we can show you something, but not that much in this case. We can say that it will be a sci-fi adventure, so totally new. And as in all the other adventures, we always have something new and adding to the game. In this case, we will have more pressure given by the app. Okay, I cannot reveal that much in this case, but you will have a lot of pressure and a lot of inconvenience happening during exploring this abandoned ship. Exactly. So, as in the other expansion, you will find location tiles that you will set in the box, and yes, the number vary. I cannot show you these, but I can give you just an overview of the game, of some of the tiles. You see you have a lot of computer and portal and doors that you have to probably
Maybe.
unlock,
Who knows?
maybe unlock, okay, to access this ship and to find out what happened to the crew. And then here we have the object cards. No, okay, I need the color. Okay. I'm getting experience about that. So
Getting better.
yes, better. But in this case, I cannot show you anything, just woo, something like that, okay? Because you have to discover step by step all the objects that you will find and all the clues. So after Back to Thompson, that was released last year. This is the third adventure for Mystery House, and so you can check it out on our website for more details and without spoilers. Now we have Barrage 5th player expansion. So we do not have the base game and the Lidgewater expansion here, I think, but the cool thing is that the illustration is continuing, so you will find out that here we have all the character of the 5 nations that will compete in this game. So to answer one of your questions, in this case, you will need both the base game and the Lidgewater expansion to play, because you will need the Netherlands board as well.
What's the name of that officer?
Oh,
Ellen Voss.
Ellen Voss. Okay.
Sure.
And then you have all the other 4 nations here. What's inside the box? Okay, the box is a little bit crushed. Let's check it out. So we have the rule book that is pretty easy.
It's how many pages?
Just
4. Okay.
2 pages, basically. Yeah. Yes, because we have the story, the illustration, and then the credit here with all our beloved characters.
Cool.
Then the main thing here is about the board. Okay, here we are. So there we have the board that is okay. Here you have the illustration the complete illustration of Barrage and this water project, and it would connect like that with the with the game.
Okay.
Okay, it works.
Yeah.
And then yes, here we have basically this map is thought to have enough space for the 5 player. Otherwise, in the base game, it is not possible to play in 5 because it would be too crowded. And if you know the game, you know that already you have the feeling of the lack of space to build your structures during the game. So it's pretty tight. And in this expansion as well, you will have these feelings. Then, in order to have working space for all the players, we have a new action board that give you some options when the other are selected, was already selected. Then we have a new turn order 1 to 5, some additional coins and machinery needed in this case, and finally, well, the wheel. Okay, the wheel, very important. And then we have, I want to drop here. And finally, I want to show that we have new contracts to add. Really very interesting addition in this case. So we have 3 new contracts to shuffle with the other ones that are in the 3 colors. So basically you have the red, the yellow, and the green, and also an additional starting contract for the 5th player. So hope that you like what you've seen. So this is a must-have for all the Barrage lovers. And I also take the opportunity to say one thing about Barrage as well, because there's something new coming out next year about Barrage. We are working on a new map, and the new map will be set to in the Nile. So total new setting this time, and new new options. New options. We will let you know exactly what there will be in the box coming with the map in the next month. But yes, just the preview. Yes, we are going to release the new map for Barrage as well. Then we have left the biggest for last but not least, we can say. Okay.
Are we going to open Newton and Lorenzo?
Yes, I think so. We can.
Which
check.
one should we open first? Which one? Someone wants to chip in? Someone wants to actually more than chip in, just tell us which one should we open first? First. Actually, this is the third game.
Okay.
Let's see. No suggestions?
Let's go by weight.
There's no suggestions. We'll go by weight.
Okay. So I don't know which of those is the heaviest one, but most probably Lorenzo is the heaviest. Well, fighting with Golem. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Let's see.
Be careful. I always, I'm a little tense whenever you use that.
I know, I'm getting experience about that. Don't worry, Rosita. So yes, this is a new edition of Newton, and the interesting thing that you have an whole inbox. So we have inside the Great Discoveries expansion and also leader promo cards available till now. There are Robert Hooke and Stephen Hawkins. So as you can see, it comes on more than one language, so it will be distributed in a lot of different countries. Especially, we are happy to have on board also Greek and Czech in this game. So let's check. Okay, so we have a lot of useful ziplocs needing to set up everything for the
So we
next
have
games.
some questions.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. The Deviceable says, I hope I pronounced it right. I love Newton and the expansions. One of my very favorites.
Oh, so cool.
Thank you. Then Thor Sibo, I really hope I said it right. Will the Great Discoveries expansion still be available to be purchased separately? I'm still missing that one.
Okay, yes, most probably yes. I don't know if most probably in fairs like Hessen. There will be also the Newton Great Discovery expansion on Zone. Okay, but yes, we decided to make this complete version to make discover the products also to those that haven't tried it yet, to give the opportunity to take all together. So let's check out. First of all, we have a lot of cardboard here, a lot of punch boards to find.
You're not gonna
Unpunch.
it, right?
No,
Okay.
no, I don't think so, because there's a lot, really too much. Maybe just taking a closer look to the expansions, so that we can show for those who don't know yet the expansion what it is composed by. So here are the 4 player boards with the library. Here we have the map with the ancient city and the university to visit all across. And then here we have the technology tree with all the student paths that you can follow to unlock many bonuses, and also some end of scoring interesting things. Here we have the work track. Okay. And then here we have all the tiles. So we have the books, the coins to collect, all the action tiles that we can add to our personal board, all the bonus tiles that we can get both traveling across the maps and also by uh, educating our students, by growing our students. A lot of all the wooden components as in the base game. Then we have the action cards, the character cards that are the one who scores during the game or at the end of the game as well. And here the Newton Great Discovery expansion that had an interesting mechanic in the game. Here is Newton thinking and making great discoveries. And so So during the game, you will have also these great discovery tiles that can give you additional um, additional elements that you can use to activate bonuses. So, for example, you receive the books, but also some incomes. And then you can decide to flip it in order to take the victory point according to the specific. Maybe I can take it a little bit closer.
Yeah.
So yes, you can get a number of victory points connected to the specific request of the tile. Okay, I'm here again on the weapon.
Surprise!
Surprise. So to Elisa today.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you back.
Okay, so this, and obviously it comes with 4 rule books. So we have rule book English. I cannot read the Greek word, but it's the Greek one. Le français. Then we have the Czech and also the Italian as well. Okay. We will have also a single language edition of this new edition of the game that will be for French and for French and for German specifically with our partners. So then about Lorenzo, we have received a lot of questions of the content of this new heavy box. So basically here as well, we have tried to include all the elements released for Lorenzo in a single box. This comes as well as a multi-language edition. And basically you will have here inside both the base game, the Houses of Renaissance expansion, and the Patsy Conspiracy. Additional to these, there are a couple of surprises. So you have the promo leader cards, and also you will have 2 new family tiles that are exclusive for this box, but we are trying to make them available also for the Lorenzo fans that already collected all the items. So here as well, we start with the 4 rule books. Okay, and then all the stuff here. So we have the hidden family token, so for the 5 colors, all the markers and the dices in the 3 colors. Then we have the assistant and the resources, wood and stones. And then here the bigger one, the biggest one. So those are the smaller, and here the bigger one that counts as 5 of those. Here we have a deck of cards. If let's see, check out if you remember these in the Houses of Renaissance expansion, you have also the additional tower that you place aside of the other 4 that are in the base game, and additional spaces option for your dices. Here we have the family tiles with the 2 exclusive family tiles.
Which ones are the
Visconti and the La Scala. Yes. In this edition, everything is is Italian, so we kept the Italian word to give it also a more flavor theme to the game. Let's see. Oh, sorry, we haven't shown everything, but all the punch boards here as well, and the main board with the super nice illustration by Clemens Franz with this Renaissance texture. Okay. So you have the tower to have here. That you have more. Everything fine, Rosita?
Yeah, I almost dropped it.
Are you there? Did you
Sorry.
fall asleep? I was so annoying.
No. I almost dropped it.
I was joking.
My hands are just off.
Okay, the stickers. We have missed the stickers, but they are. Okay. So hope that we have answered all your question about the content of this big box, we can say. Okay. So finally we have arrived to the bigger one. Okay. Okay, here we are. I'm really
the moment
excited
we've all been waiting for. Golem.
Okay. It was easier than the other ones. So just a few words about the Golem. The game is, as you can see, by Simone Luciani, Virginia Gillian, Flaminia Brasini, the three authors also of Lorenzo il Magnifico. And it is a game based on the legend of the Golem. So during the legend, Rabbi Lowe animated this powerful creature and controlled it. But at a certain point, this powerful creature, after helping the people, went out of control, and so the rabbi needed to kill him by canceling the word on his forehead that is truth written here. So during the game, we are going to take the role of Rabbi as well, and we will need to create.
Yep.
Everything okay?
Yep.
Okay. Here we are.
So sorry. Jimmy says I've added Lorenzo to my wish list, and Golem was already in it. Well, thank you.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Yes, about Golem. In the game, we will be rabbis. One thing that I like about this game is that even if it's a heavy Euro style game, then you will feel the theme of golems and the pressure of keep those golems under your control. So let's dive into the box. So first of all, let's check out the golems themselves. So maybe I can show them this way.
Feels like makeup, huh? Makeup influencers do this, right?
Makeup influence, yes.
This comes in orange.
Yes,
Okay, so
orange, gray, purple, and green. So those are the four colors. Something a little bit new of color.
how many golems are there for each color?
For each color, today you make me
sorry.
tricky questions. No, I'm joking. Okay, there are in a total of 6 golem per each player, because during the game we will start with 2 golems already created, so that we will place at the beginning of the game on the board, and then we will see that we will have a specific space on our personal board to keep the 4 additional golem that we can build during the game.
1 second. So VD Riceable says, I can't wait for Golem. Do you have an estimate on the US release date?
Not yet. Um, I think that the release in the US will be by the end of this year or beginning of the next one. As you probably know, this period is really complex, both for production and shipments. So we are all struggling with the same problems all around the world. So our partners, Asmodee North America, has not set a release yet, but for sure we will announce as soon as we know more about these, as soon as we know more about the delivery date of the copies.
So keep following us and keep following Asmodee USA
Yes, exactly.
to make sure you're updated with the release date.
hmm So I will place all the golems here so that you can. They are so cute. I love the golems.
Yeah.
So then, always in the four colors, it comes the rabbi. You will have.
So I don't know if I'm supposed to ask this, but each player has a rabbi, a golem, and
Yes, six.
a golem. I mean, sorry,
Six. Yes,
golem.
all the golems, the rabbits, and also the students that we will see maybe after taking out all the components. We can give a brief explanation of how the game works. The students will be really very important. We have three for each player because three are the neighbors of Prague where we can move our golems, and the students will be the one who will control the golem. Okay, now another super cute cool element in the game will be the marbles. Okay, and this is the tray of the synagogue. So let me find also the synagogue. Those are the rules of the game.
How thick is the rule book?
Excuse me?
How thick is the rule book? How many pages?
20 pages.
Okay.
Okay, this is the normal rule book, and then we have also an automa rule book, so the game can be played in solo as well.
Oh, great.
Yes. So during the game, the automa will be a really cool mechanic because you will have tiles to reveal, and it will perform actually some of the actions during the game. After that, we have gold, always needed. Okay, gold pieces, and okay, all the punch board. A lot going on here. So the punch board, and finally the main board. Okay. So here we have all the pieces to build up our synagogue. Don't want to make any damage on this precious copy, but the synagogue will be the space for launching.
Show the synagogue a little
Wow.
closer. Are we gonna build it?
Yes, we can do that. Those are, well, those I have to move.
Do you know if the French version by Inkerfin will release at Essen too?
Well, I don't think so, because I do not have the confirmation by the partner about this. So most probably will be released a little bit later than Essen. But as said before, if you want to keep more update, if you want to have more fresh news, you please check out on
Check out.
Entrepin or on Cranio social media, because surely we will give the super announcement of the release in each country. Okay. So, here are the punch board, but then I put them a little bit aside to show you the personal board. There's a little bit to unpunch here as well. So you have the eyes of the golems that are cut. Sorry, Rosita. I wanted to help out. So each time you take an action by picking a marble in the synagogue, then you place it as a reminder in the eyes of the golem. And these will be important as well, because in each round there will be specific requirements about the combination of color in order to get bonus actions by the characters. So about the synagogue, I don't know if I'm going to build it now, but maybe I can show you how it will work. As you can see, we will throw the marble inside the synagogue, and we will shuffle the marbles and the beads that will be divided into 5 different lines, and each lines will correspond to a specific action. This mechanism can remind you a little bit about Grand Austria Hotel, because the author said that this was one of the starting point about the mechanic of this game, but it's new and different, because in this case, as said, you have marbles, you have different color to pick up that also may influence your choice. But what it remains is that the strength of each action is given by the number of marbles that you have in this line. So the more marble you have, the more powerful your action will be. And also the number of time that this action may be performed. So each player will take a marble, and if no marbles are left, this action will not be available anymore. But here as well we have a mirror action. So this is a sort of joker action that you can allows you to take one of the other for actions. I wanted to show you also the main board and the game. So there's so much stuff to say and to show today. I'm really happy about this live. So, change the headphone. Okay. Oh, cool. This is the final main board of the game. As said in the board, I love those illustration.
Yeah, so it feels like being in Prague.
Yes, exactly. This is the what we're aiming to. So basically, no problem. I was wondering if I can place it down, or maybe I will just keep it this way so that people can better see what happens in the main board. So basically, here in the main board, as you can see, we have 3 different neighbors of Prague. we have the red one, the yellow one, and the blue one, and each of these districts is mainly connected to one of the resources in the game. So clays is always connected to red, coins to yellow, and knowledge to blue. We will find out that knowledge is the main resource in the game, because it doesn't allows you only to um, make your studies and develop one strategy in the game, but it will be also very important to in order to control and activate your golems. I wanted to show you, and I will do that just with a part of the board, otherwise we cannot see everything. As you can see, oh, sorry, it's better that way. As you can see, we have said we have 3 different districts, and we have 2 different roads to follow in each district. So we have the, oops, the 2 marbles. Oh. So we have a path that is the one for the students, and a path below that is the one for the golems. So your golem will move during the game, and your students will need to follow him in order to control him. So I wanted to have each time at the beginning of the game, we will set up the main board in a different way, because we will have spaces, action spaces, that will need a tile, and each time we will shuffle the tiles and have different actions available. As said, at the beginning of the game, we will move golem, and then we have different options during the game in order to activate the golem. So the golems will act as workers for us, we can say, and each time we activate them, we lay them down and immediately take the corresponding actions. In this situation, then, at the end of the game, we will check the control of the golem. If the golem and the student in the same district are at the same level, it's fine, the golem is under control. Otherwise, we will have to pay a number of knowledge corresponding to the step that the golem that are in between the student and the golem. In this case, for example, 1. I have another option, as said in the legend. I can also kill my golem. So we have here below the cemetery for our golems, and we can choose, every time we kill one of them, we can choose where to bury them. So as you can see, we can also get a lot of interesting bonuses and the unique spaces that we have by killing them. And this is a pretty unique mechanic in this game. The other things that I wanted to share with you about golem mechanics is about the personal board. Now we are going to dress it up a little bit, because we miss many tiles here. During the game, you will have many opportunities to make upgrades on your personal board. Here as well, we find the 3 different colors corresponding to the different resources. So blue connected to knowledge, as the red connected basically to clay and the creation of golems. And then the last one that is connected to coins and consequently with gold. So at the beginning of the game, we are going to place all these development tiles on our personal board, and As you can see, all of them as special powers, special ability, otherwise can unlock some incomes for you. So you have a of options. So let's check it out. We have said that we in each of the tiles you will find there's a cost indicated next to the arrow. So you will have to pay a specific amount in order to flip the tile and to get the bonuses. The bonus, it depends on the area, can be recursive, just income, or maybe can unlock some special actions or abilities for you. Especially this path can reveal many interesting things for your golem. Here you have bonuses each time you place your cards. Here you can unlock some interesting income connected to your artifacts. So basically, your personal board will be completely customizable depending on your needs and your strategy in each of the game. But it will be also the core part of the final scoring. As you can see, on each of the tile that we will reveal, the, there are menorahs, so those candelabras in blue, red, or yellow. And every time you reveal a candelabra, you will collect these for the final scoring. So those will be multiplier in the final scoring. Then we have already done some completely gameplay, so maybe I've given a lot of information to you about this game, but you can check it out later in one of our gameplays. You will find all of them on our YouTube Cranio Creation and Cut. So, any questions about Golem, Rosita, or
So far the questions were asked, but I'm asking the audience now, you guys, to ask away whatever you want to know about Golem in this case. So I see that there's a lot of excitement. Yeah, I feel that a lot of people just can't wait for it to come out, and which is very, very good. We're very happy about this. It's a project that took us, a long time to complete because we put so much into it. So it's great to hear that this is the feedback we're getting. So no questions. I take it.
so I will go with some of the questions that we have
Okay.
received in the last days. First of all, I would like to confirm that we will set a pre-order list for Essen, so you will be able to pre-order both all the new games and also the past year's ones. So you will have for sure Golem, Eriantis, the new expansion for Barrage and Mystery House, but you will have as well Lorenzo and Newton, and also Mystery House base game and Barrage. And additionally, there will be Pakal as well. And we are very excited to bring this game to Essen because we presented it last year at Spiel Digital. But for sure, this game needs to be tested live. So I take the opportunity to say that we will have some demo tables at our booth. So we will wait for you to come visit us and test our new games. We are so excited to see you live again after so long. So see you there. And for those who are not coming, for sure we are made to make some live from there and keep on following us because we we are planning a lot of of lives and also of gameplays, surprises for you as well. Next week, especially, we are going to play with David and Ryan from Men vs. Meeple. So we are going to play a very tough game at Golem with them. So check it out. The next time will be the 28th of September. So we will wait for you there.
So next Tuesday, people, okay? Don't miss it. If you want to see how Golem is played and want to see who wins between men versus people or us.
Let's check it out.
Do we have questions from?
Yes, I've noted a couple more questions received in those days. So we have said the pre-order will be live really very soon. So we will post them both on Facebook and on BGG. Then we have another question about Barrage, because a lot of us of you are asking us about the new executive officer of Barrage, that is Amir Zahid. And this executive officer was produced especially for a fair in Italy. That is the Modena fair that took place in September. But we are trying our best to have it in Essen as well. We don't know how the production will go, but uh, we are struggling to have it. So stay tuned.
Hopeful, though.
Yes,
Stay
exactly.
hopeful.
Finger crossed, and
Right.
we will see what's going to happen. But yes, most probably it will be a promo for fairs or events. So if it will be not in Essen, it will be maybe the next one. Uh, some of you guys are asking also about Cranio Euros. That is the community that we have just launched. And for the moment, I have to say that is only for Italy. But we are working on this as well, because in our dreams and future, we hope to extend this community to all the world. And we are working on this in order to try to offer you an interesting service. So we are working on logistics and all the other details in order to provide this opportunity to all our fans all over the world as well. So for this as well, stay tuned. We will let you know as soon as possible about this as well. Then I have a last question that is a question about Avatar. So, Avatar, first of all, I have to say that it's a provisional name. So, we will shortly let you know the final name of the game. I know that there's a lot of curiosity and excitement about this game as well. The game is a 4X game that has a core Eurogame structure. So the game is by Simone Luciani and Danilo Sabia. And we are most probably going to present a prototype in Essen as well. And we will let you know. We are trying to have demo tables for this game as well, or at least to be able to show you how the game works. The game is a totally new experience for us as well. So we are really very excited to work on this 4X title. It's something new for Cranio. And yes, so basically, we most probably will have a prototype in Essen. So pass by and check it out, or take a look, because we will for sure announce as soon as we have the final confirmation about that. And yes, the game will be released in next year, and it will be a new Kickstarter. So we hope that you will enjoy it, and for sure we'll provide you all the information lately. So I think that I've answered the all the questions that we have received about Cranio in the past days. If you have any additional question and you couldn't take part of this live, please let us know and send us a comment on our social, and we will try to answer you as soon as possible. So thank you very much for being with us today. It has been nice to discover the games live with you today. And there it is. So see you in the next live on our Twitch channel. You will find all the past lives on YouTube, Cranio Creation Uncut. And as already said, follow us on Cranio Creation Global Facebook, on Instagram, and as well on Twitter. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you to Rosita for
For
help
dropping the
and
phone.
support. Support, and bye, guys. See you soon.
See you next Tuesday, guys, at 5 p.m. with Men versus Meeple playing Golem.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.